Okay, so as in the last video, we have discussed about the circulatory system carrying nitrogenous waste. Today, we are discussing about the characteristics of kidney, and then we'll be discussing about the structure of kidney. Alright, so first of all, we are going towards the characteristics of kidney. So here I'm writing characteristics of kidney. So here we are going with the characteristics of kidney. So first characteristic of kidney is it is in bean shaped. So let me write here, it's shaped. Let me change the color. Alright, so first characteristic is what? It is bean shaped. It is bean shaped. Alright, so this was the first characteristic. Second characteristic of kidney is the color. So the color of kidney is reddish brown. It is reddish brown. So third characteristic is the weight, and the weight of the kidney is 120 to 170 gram. It is the range. So weight is 120 to 170 grams. Third characteristic is the length. So length of the kidney is, wait, let me write here the length. Length is 10 to 12 centimeter. 10 to 12 centimeter we have the length of the kidney. Alright, then again next we have the width of the kidney. So width of kidney is, wait, let me write this as well. Width of kidney is 5 to 7 centimeter. Then again we do have the thickness. The fifth is thickness. What's the thickness of kidney? Wait, let me write this up. Thickness. Thickness we have 2 to 3 centimeter. So next we have the location of the kidney. So what's the location of the kidney? Let's see. It is starting from last thoracic and extends to the third lumbar. So let me write here as well so that it can be clear to you. Okay, so basically this is our skull which I'm making here. It is our skull, and here we have this vertebral column. Alright, so wait, let me change the color. So first 7 we have cervical vertebrae. So let me make here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. These are what? These are cervical, 7 cervical vertebrae. Then next we have 12 thoracic vertebrae. Wait, let me make this with another color. Okay, so now we have 12 thoracic vertebrae. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So these are 12, and these are what? These are thoracic vertebrae. Thoracic vertebrae. Alright, then next we do have lumbar. And how many lumbar we do have? We do have 5 lumbar. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are lumbar, 5 lumbar. Then again we have sacrum, sacrum, it's sacrum. So here 5 vertebrae are combining together and they are forming one sacrum. Alright, so this is sacrum and this is made up of 5 vertebrae. Alright, then we have last one which is coccyx. So here 4 vertebrae are combining together and they are forming coccyx. This is coccyx, which is also known as tailbone because it is like a tail. So that's why it is also known as tailbone. This is tailbone. As you can see here, now where our kidneys are present. Our kidneys, as you can see here, which I have written here, it is starting from last thoracic, which means we have 12 thoracic vertebrae. Alright, it is starting from 12th of thoracic vertebrae and it is extending to the third lumbar. So kidneys must be here somewhere. Wait, let me make here. It is extending from last thoracic to the third lumbar. So as you can see here, this is the third lumbar and this is the last thoracic, and here we have kidney. Alright, here we have kidney, which is extending from last, which is starting from last thoracic vertebrae and extending to the third lumbar. Alright, so it was the location of the kidney. Then where it is located, like in which region it is located. As I have discussed about the body as well, our body was divided into two cavities, thoracic cavity and abdominal cavity, and the lower part of abdominal cavity was pelvic region. So where these kidneys are located, let me write this as well. So the last characteristic of kidney is kidneys are located in the abdominal cavity. Abdominal cavity. Alright, so kidneys are located in the abdominal cavity. So let me show you here. These are covered with the floating ribs, sorry. So these are covered with the floating ribs. So let me make here the skull again so that it can be clear to you. Here we have the skull. Alright, this is the skull. Here we have vertebral column. These are vertebrae, as I told you, 7 cervical, 12 thoracic, 5 lumbar, sacrum and coccyx, which is the tailbone. So this is the vertebral column I have. So I should write this as well. Vertebral column. Alright, so now in the front side we do have sternum. So I'm making that sternum with red color. So it's like this. This is sternum I do have. I should color this out, which is in the front. So this is what? This is sternum. So here I have made sternum as well. So now I should make the ribs. Alright, so as we know that we do have ribs, so 7 pairs, first 7 pairs of ribs are true ribs, then we do have 3 pairs of ribs are known as false ribs, then last 2 pair of ribs are known as floating ribs. So let me make here the ribs. We have kidneys, which are covered with these floating ribs. Alright, so here I should write this as well. Kidney. So here these were the characteristics and the location of the kidney. Now we should know the structure of the kidney, like how kidney looks like. As I told you, the structure, characteristics of the kidney. It is in bean shaped, reddish brown. Like what's the internal structure of kidney? Now we should look at that as well. So I am going to make here. First of all, I am writing here structure of what? Structure of kidney. So here the structure of kidney I'm going to make. Alright. So I'm changing my color. I should make with the white one. Alright. So as I told you, it is in bean shaped. So here I am making. It is in bean shaped as I've made here. So the outer region of the kidney is known as cortex. So I am making this with another color. So here I have the cortex. This is the outer region of the kidney. Alright, this is the cortex I do have. Wait, I'll be writing this as well. So what this region is, this is cortex. Cortex. This is cortex I do have. Then the inner region is known as medulla. The inner region is known as medulla. So I am writing this as well. So the inner region is known as medulla. I am writing this here. MEDULLA. Medulla. So medulla is divided into conical structures which are known as pyramids, and in one kidney we do have at least 16 pyramids. So these are conical structures, all right, which are present in the medulla. So that's why they are known as medullary pyramids. So I am making these here, medullary pyramids. Here these are like conical structures. These are the pyramids I have in the kidney. Alright. Medullary pyramids because they are present in the medulla. So I should write this as well. Medullary pyramids. Medullary pyramids. Alright, I have made medullary pyramids as well. Now we need to know that the part of cortex which is entering the medulla is known as renal column or column of Butini. Alright, as you can see here, wait, I'm making this with white color so that it can be visible to you. So this place, the place of cortex which is entering the medulla is known as what? It is known as renal column. Renal column or column of Butini. Column or column of Butini. Column of Butini. Alright, so here I have written this as well. The part of cortex which is entering the medulla is known as renal column or column of Butini. So now these medullary pyramids are opened into the tubes. Alright, wait, I am making this with this color. These are open into what? These are open into the tubes. These are the tubes in which urine will be collected. Alright. These are the tubes. And these are known as minor calyces. So I should write this here. These are known as what? These are known as minor calyx because these are smaller. These are small, that's why these are known as minor calyces. Alright, now they'll combine together and they'll form a big tube. Alright, so here, for suppose is forming one big tube, here another. So these both are known as what? These both are known as major calyces. So minor calyces are mm, joining together and their form is major calyx. Major calyx. Alright, so now they'll form a one big tube. Wait, let me make here. So they'll form now one big tube which will come out of this, and this would be known as ureter. This would be known as ureter. Alright, and the place from where it will be coming out will be known as renal hilum, and this place would be known as renal pelvis. Alright, so I don't have place, so I'm not going to write it down, but I'm telling you it is renal pelvis, and the place from where it is coming out, ureter is coming out from the kidney, is known as renal hilum. Alright, so now we should know by what the kidney is covered. So I am making this with not with green color. Okay, I should make this with not with this, but with this. Alright, so now we have a thin covering outside this kidney, as I am making here. This covering is known as renal capsule. So I should write it down with the white color so that it can be visible to you. This is known as what? Renal capsule. Alright, and it is made up of what? It is made up of dense irregular connective tissue, and it is the outer layer. Alright, it is made up of dense irregular connective tissue. And then again we do have adipose tissue. Or wait, let me make it with another color. So here we have adipose tissue. I'll be writing it down as well. Let me make this first. So this is what? This is adipose tissue. Adipose tissue. And we do have only three organs which are covered with the adipose tissue. So adipose tissue act as packaging material. Adipose tissue act as packaging material. Alright, and we do have only three organs which are covered with the adipose tissue. Those are kidney, heart, and we do have eyeballs. Eyeballs are covered with the adipose tissues as well. So we do have only three organs: kidney, heart, and eyeballs, which are covered with the adipose tissue. Alright, so the last layer by what the kidney is protected is we have renal fascia. This is the covering we do have, and this is known as what? Renal fascia. Renal fascia. So here is the kidney structure, as I can repeat as well. The outer part of the kidney is known as cortex, while the covering of the kidney, the outer layer, is known as renal capsule. Renal capsule is made up of dense irregular connective tissue. Then we do have only three organs which are covered with the adipose tissue. The first one is kidney, second is heart, and third is eyeball. So here you can see adipose tissue. Then third covering we do have renal fascia. The inner part we have medulla, and medulla is divided into conical structures which are known as medullary pyramids. All right, so then pyramids are opening into the tubes, thin tubes, which are known as minor calyx, and minor calyx are opening into major calyx, which are big tubes. All right, then these are forming a big tube, which is ureter. It is coming, the place from where it is coming out from the body is known as renal hilum, while this place is known as renal pelvis. All right, and the part of the cortex which is entering medulla is known as renal column or column of Watini. So this was all about characteristics of kidney and the structure of kidney. And in next video we'll be going with the structure of nephron. All right.